Hello, my name is Amash from Mars, and welcome back to Fallout 4. So, pretty much, this isn't live. I'm not playing right now. Basically, I recorded about an hour's worth of gameplay, and my voice, the file for my voice corrupted, so I didn't really want to upload like 4 parts of Fallout 4. And 3 parts actually, because it's about 20 minutes each. But I didn't want to upload loads of parts and then have me not talk, because that'd be really boring. So what I've done is I've edited it all down, and I'm gonna talk about Fallout 4, my thoughts about it, and how I'm experiencing it so far. I realise I know the game's been out for like nearly 3 weeks now, but I've only played 13 hours. So, a lot of people be like, what? Man, I've played like 100 hours. But the truth is, I've been so busy at the moment with like college and stuff. I just haven't had, a lot of time. And because I've been recording it as well, I've had to get moments where, for a start, the weather's been awful. It's been hailing and shit. And that's not very good for recording because I sit right next to a window. So you would just hear. But anyways, so let's get into what I've been doing with Fallout 4, my thoughts about it so far. So basically, I'm having an absolute blast with this game. I think it's really, really cool. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I could probably say it's my favourite game I've played of this year. I've not played many games this year that are new, because a lot of them look shit. But this one, didn't pleasantly surprise me, because I knew it was sort of going to be good, because it's Fallout, but it's really cool. It was sort of what I expected it to be, a sort of hybrid between Fallout 3 and Skyrim. So I quite like that because I really liked Skyrim. I used to like really love Fallout New Vegas, but then because it's been so long since the last Fallout game, I've sort of, and because of YouTube as well, I've sort of really grown a love for Skyrim, and to see it sort of, a lot of the things from it be brought over to Fallout, I thought personally was really cool. I know some people didn't like that, they sort of preferred the Fallout New Vegas approach of things, but for me personally, I really liked it. It's a lot more casual than the previous ones. It's sort of more FPS orientated, because there were quite a lot of complaints from sort of New Vegas and that, where the shooting mechanics were quite stiff, I think the word was. Which I do sort of agree, it was quite stiff. And now they've made it really smooth, and the combat is really, really good. But I think it's made it more casual, like I said, more like an FPS than an RPG game, which I don't really mind, because I really like FPS games. So once again, the changes don't really affect me too much, because it's a good change in my eyes. Just subject to opinion, really. And graphics. Graphics are really cool. I really like the graphics. I haven't had any graphics mods. There's been some that come out, but I haven't installed any just because... Partly because, when you buy a new game, you don't install mods straight away, but also because I don't have a problem with the vanilla. Alright, so for the dialogue parts, I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to leave you to watch. So, we're going to talk to some robots. I'll see you in a sec.
Welcome to the General Atomics Galleria. You must be our new supervisor.
Sorry, what? You're waiting for your supervisor?
Unfortunately, yes. If you happen to meet that laggard, let him know that he is 210 years late for his scheduled shift. I need him to report to the director's office in the statue for immediate assignment. In the meantime, I'm afraid the Galleria is closed to the general public. But if you have any questions, I'd be happy to assist you.
Why is the Galleria closed?
I'm sorry, but due to pending litigation, I am unable to comment. Please direct your inquiries to the General Atomics Legal Affairs Division.
Who's the director?
General Atomics' patented Director Management System, DMS, is responsible for coordinating the actions of the robots here at the Galleria. The Director allows the Galleria to operate autonomously, without the need for human intervention.
What is this place?
The General Atomics Galleria is the shopping center of tomorrow today. Our wide array of stores are staffed entirely by the General Atomics line of robots, showcasing the reliability and versatility of a robotic workforce. Come in and experience the General Atomics difference.
That's all?
Very well. Have a nice day.
He's very polite. General Atomics! This is a really cool location. The locations in this game are fantastic as well. They're just as detailed as, you know, the predecessors, and they all have a sort of little backstory and they're cleverly written. Like, the gas station is called Red Rocket, where you find dog meat, which I found quite funny. And yes, so, more dialogue now. I don't know what that was, but enjoy this dialogue. It's pretty cool as well. I thought there was going to be like a giant robot man, but it turned out it was just Mr. Gutsy.
Hold it right there. I've been monitoring your approach. Impressive. Very impressive. For a low-life criminal!
You've been watching me?
Did you honestly think a state-of-the-art facility like the General Atomics Galleria wouldn't have proper surveillance equipment? And yet, despite all of my sensors, all of my robots, I still don't know why you're really here. Just what are you up to? Who are you working for? I want answers! Wait, the grand reopening? Are you Grand Reopening Supervisor 18 Alpha? You're late.
Grand reopening.
Alright, listen up. The Grand Reopening Protocol will distribute software upgrades to all employees and reopen the Galleria. Manual authorization of the Grand Reopening requires authentication, so I'm going to need to see your ID. Sir.
What ID?
Explanation issued. This is a threat. Present your ID!
Wait, manual activation? Is there any other kind?
Automatic activation was scheduled for January 1st, 2078. Wait. Analyzing. Corrupt task detected. Task scheduler repaired. Now executing previously scheduled task. Accessing protocols. All units, stand by for the grand reopening. Processing firmware.
Alright, sweet. So yeah, the graphics, I've had no problem with them at all. Character creation is amazing. It's weird, because I personally actually prefer sliders to sculpting mechanics. Just because the sliders make it a lot easier to recreate characters, you know, exactly. And, you know, face sculpting, you can't really do that, so hopefully there's like a preset mod or something, that'd be quite cool. But yeah, it looks amazing. It's been the first time I've played a Bethesda game and haven't been like disgusted by, you know, how the vanilla characters look. With like Fallout 3 and New Vegas with that horrible neck seam. And Skyrim with them just having like blocky noses and shit. And watch out, you're gonna send landmine! Ooh, that was blooming close, Jesus. And yeah, the enemies look really good. They look a lot scarier and a lot more threatening. The only thing I did prefer from the previous Fallouts was, holy shit, Codsworth. Bloody hell. The only thing I did prefer was the previous Deathclaws. I think they looked a lot scarier than the ones in this game. Just my personal opinion. Crafting's really cool. I haven't delved too much into that yet, but from so far what I've seen, it looks really cool, and I can't wait to customize all my weapons and gear and stuff. Settlements is really cool. I've delved a little bit into that. The only problem I had with that was the tutorial wasn't very clear. Like, I didn't really know what I was doing or how to do anything. I felt like that could have been improved on quite a bit. Voice protagonist, really cool. I liked it. A lot of people were worried about that. Me, I think it's really cool. I haven't heard a huge amount of the male voice actor, but the female one is really, really good.
What do you need?
We've got a nest of some nasty bugs just around the corner. If they don't get cleaned out soon, we're gonna have a real problem. What's really too bad is it'd be a nice spot for a new settlement. In fact, I know some folks that'd love to set up there if it was safe. If you can make sure the old workshop there is still in one piece, anyone who decides to move in later will be able to rebuild.
Where is this place?
We have a pretty good idea. I hope you can find them and wipe them out.
The dialogue wheel, I prefer personally the text, the way it was before, as you got to see exactly what your character was going to say, whereas in this one, I think they dumbed it down a little bit, they made it more mainstream, so like, a lot like Mass Effect really, not that I'm saying Mass Effect's dumbed down or anything, but, you know, I felt like that was something they didn't really need to change, personally. Just generally as well, it felt, with Fallout 4, it felt like you had sort of less freedom to be a character you wanted to be. Saying that in Skyrim, you start off as the Dragonborn and all that, and, you know, you can just have a mod that disables that, so I suppose it'll probably be the same for Fallout 4, there'll be, like, alternate start mods, which I really look forward to, because I can't wait to see that sort of stuff. The game itself is just really detailed, all the environments and stuff, I did mention this before, but it's so cool. The amount of detail they just put in the world, it's incredible. A lot of frame rate drops as well I've had in certain areas. Not many, a lot of people have like 12 FPS, which I haven't had. I've had a drop from 60 to 40 at the most, and that's about it really. I haven't had it too bad. As far as bugs go, I haven't had a single crash. I've had no bugs whatsoever, so I don't really know what people have been talking about with that, but obviously, you know, everyone's experience is different. But personally for me, I haven't had any bugs whatsoever, so that's really cool for me. Yeah. But, console commands are shit. They are really bad in this game. I had to switch my keyboard to US, like English US, just to enable console commands. Why that's a thing, I don't know. It's really stupid. The TFC camera mode, when you move your mouse, your character moves. That's really annoying as well for making, like, montages or just sort of cinematic shots. That's really annoying. The FOV changer is extremely glitchy as well if you change your FOV. It looks really strange, and like sometimes your Pip-Boy will turn upside down. And it just looks really bad, like the FOV thing. So hopefully they'll patch that as well, and just console commands in general, because they were just awful. And pretty much that's everything I've got to say about Fallout 4. Next episode we will be returning to the regular setup of live. And hopefully you have enjoyed this small commentary. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.